Hello again, my name's Gabe Zollner. Just watched a rather interesting little video. It was posted on the 4th of August 2016, which happens to be today. And the title of the video is JFK Jr. Plane Exploded. Clinton ordered cremation ashes in sea for Hillary's New York Senate seat. Now, it's an interesting little video clip. I didn't know that that took place around the same time that Hillary decided to run for the Senate in New York as part of her move towards the Oval Office. What I do know is what I recall having taken place. I'm a pilot, and obviously that concerned me when that event took place. And what I recall they told us happened was that JFK was taking flight lessons to fly under instrument rules. He wasn't certified by the FAA to fly under anything other than visual flight rules. And he decided to go to Martha's Vineyard with his wife and sister-in-law. He had an ankle injury, which shouldn't have affected his ability to fly. His ankle was in a cast, I believe. And what we were told happened was, as he was approaching Martha's Vineyard Airport, the clouds moved in, and he was flying at night because the departure was scheduled for earlier, but I think his sister-in-law or his wife was running late. And having flown over the ocean many times, when you fly over the ocean at night, it becomes rather precarious unless you're qualified to fly under instrument conditions. And the reason that is that the horizon tends to get lost and the ocean blends in with the horizon. So unless, again, you're qualified to fly under those conditions, you can develop what's called spatial disorientation. And that results in you not being aware of where up is. And what happens is your body tells you different instructions as to what's really going on. You have no idea where up is. Now, what we were told was that he was at altitude, and when he became spatially disoriented, the aircraft went into a death spiral. And once it does that, there's probably no chance of recovery because each turn is progressively tighter, and eventually the aircraft will overstress and the wings will break off and they'll crash into the sea, which is what we were told happened. What didn't make sense to me was that they did that massive search, which they never would have done for you or for me. We would have been lost at sea. And it didn't make any sense that the bodies were recovered and cremated as quickly as they were, other than to hide the fact that they were, in fact, blown out of the sky. We were told that the divers located the wreckage, or part of the wreckage, and we were told that JFK, his wife, and sister-in-law were still inside the wreckage, strapped in their seats. Well, that might have been true. They might have been strapped in their seats. But if the aircraft had just crashed, the bodies wouldn't have been dismembered, the bodies wouldn't have been burned, the bodies wouldn't have needed to have been cremated. So who knows? This is just another one of those mysteries, another one to be added to the Clintons' body count. It makes perfect sense. Hillary would never have won against JFK. Makes perfect sense. And we know how ruthless the Clintons are. And there's countless bodies all around the Clintons. Watch the video. Let me know what you think. I didn't know that JFK had contacted the control tower at Martha's Vineyard. And that's what it said in this video. I just heard that the airplane broke apart at altitude when he lost control. Didn't know where up was. You know what the author of this video thinks. You got a good idea as to what I think. The question now is, what do you think? Watch the video. Let me know.